Welcome, bronies, to FOB Equestria presents Arts Outline number 2. It has been a while, and today, to help make up for the lack of activity, we have a guy who makes grown men cry. That's right, we have Jove the Loaf here. Say hi, Jove.
What's up?
Now, you're fairly well known in the community as a vocal artist, with a bit of guitar thrown in there too. For those who don't know you, though, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm a brony musician. I like to write songs, and most of them usually include sad topics. And so, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with sad.
Nothing, yeah.
No. So, first major question that we should just get out of the way before we start anything. Who is best pony and who is best princess? Hint, they're the same answer.
Oh, wait, is Lyra a princess?
Wrong!
I don't care if Lyra's my favorite princess.
That's fine, no problem with that. No, it's I'd like to say recently, but it was a while ago that you and Megaphonic released Harmony's Bond. How long did you two spend working on that?
Oh, jeez. We started working on that, the song Trusting You, because that was a song that me and Leah wanted to work on. We started that last December. And then we got that song finished in a couple of weeks, and then she had this idea, like, we should totally write an album together. So in January, we started, like, we wanted to start writing a bunch of songs, and so we got Trusting You out, and then we're gonna release it with this huge album. It's gonna be awesome. And a couple of months went by, we never really did anything, and then like that was like 2 months, and then all of a sudden, like in April, we're just like, all right, we gotta get down to business and actually do this. So we started actually writing the rest of the songs and getting it all written, and but yeah, we just got all the songs, getting it written, and we got them all recorded like in June, like May-ish, June-ish, and we just released them periodically over like a period of a month, and then we finally got Knowing out. Which was a brand new song, which we've both been working on for about a month. So we got that one out, and then got the album out, and it was insane how much like we couldn't believe our eyes, like how much like recognition it was getting for. I don't know.
It was a really good album.
Well,
it was
thanks.
a really good album.
Thanks. We worked hard on it.
Did you both work on every single song? Because there's some songs where only Leah's singing, and there's some songs where only you're singing.
The song where Leah, the song Honest Me, I'm playing the guitar on that one, and she's singing that. She wrote the lyrics for that one. I actually wrote and recorded the guitar for that, like, back in, like, September of, like, over a year ago. It was, like, September of last year. Like, and I didn't know what to do with it. I learned the song In Your Atmosphere by John Mayer, and I wanted to do something like that. So I did that, tried to write lyrics to that forever ago, never did anything with it, and it kind of sat on my computer for a long time, and then I gave it to her. She wrote lyrics to it, and just like made this like amazing like thing out of it. I was like, holy crap, Leah, how'd you do this? So yeah, she did that, and then another song where she sings by herself called The Diamond. My good friend Woody did she really wrote it as just an acapella, just her by herself singing, and then she had Woody add kind of like a little bit of an ambience to it. So, and then the other song I just kind of in the works, like back in like February of last year, Saying Goodbye. And so that was just what I wanted to do with myself, and just kind of do guitar strings and kind of mess with that.
Yeah.
And then the other two were duets that we both worked on together. She wrote the lyrics for all the songs that she's singing, and then I did the instrumentals.
Well, they're all really good. Let's talk about The Diamond for a second. The Diamond is... Have you ever seen Black Hawk Down or Gladiator?
I have seen Black Hawk Down. I haven't seen Gladiator, though. Is Gladiator the one where the one dude, like, is that with Spartacus, or, like, what's the guy's name?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyway, that was completely irrelevant. What were you gonna say?
The Diamond. I don't know if you can remember this very well, but the intro song from Black Hawk Down, where the captions are coming up, telling the sort of the basic story of why the US was in Somalia in the first place. They're very similar, apart from Leah isn't singing in Somali, but they're very similar. Especially in the background sense of the the music itself. If you overlap them, it's quite nice. Try that later.
That sounds like a good idea. I think I'll have to do that now.
And Trusting You was the first song you recorded in the album, was it?
Yeah, it was the very first song we did. We we started that, like I said, in December of last year because me and Leah hadn't worked together yet. Well, by the way, Mega Fork is Leah. I just call her Leah because I've known her for such a long time. So yeah, but we started writing that song, or she started writing it, and then we just kind of made it at the same time. I'd like come up with a guitar riff, and then she writes some lyrics to it, and then we just kind of add stuff together, and then it was kind of our first big collaboration together. So.
Like I said before, it's a really good album. Because often I find myself finding an album and going, okay, this is crap. Let's delete that from my library. But I sort of went through this one looking for things to just pick out and hate on. And I'm going, come on, give me something. And there was nothing.
I appreciate it. We worked hard on it. That's for sure.
And Saying Goodbye is probably the saddest song in the album. Dem feels. It's very similar. I don't know if you follow Mando Pony, but Mando Pony released a song about 3 weeks ago called.
I think I heard it. I follow Mando Pony. He's a really big name. I'm not like I only have a couple songs from him, but whenever he releases a song, I listen to it. So I think I know what you're talking about. But I only listened to it like twice, I think. So, but
When You Were Here, that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
What are your future plans for albums and EPs as well?
Well, I've just because I've had school and I've been doing a bunch of other stuff, and I actually have I'm gonna redo a bunch of my old songs, and I'm working on actually I have a song called Swing Tabby Swing. That's my most that's my most popular song. But I'm completely
200K views.
Yeah, well, I can thank that all the Kanashi for using that. I mean, I've been friends with Kanashi forever too, and he's like, I made a song like last August. He's like, oh, Joe, I might use this in an animation in the future. Like this was back August, like last August, like way before. This has been over a year ago, and he's just like, all right, that'd be way cool, dude. So like he eventually actually did it and animated to it, and it blew up. So. But yeah, I'm redoing that song right now. Like I'm making it so because I didn't really know I was really just getting into like the whole recording process, and I really had no idea what I was doing. So the whole song, I was like putting in random effects, trying to figure out how to master it and mix it. And I figured out like more how to master and mix now, so I know how to do it. So that's why I want to completely redo the song from the ground up and just make it so I add more instruments, have a more interesting bass line, and have much more stuff in it. But so I'm working on that right now, and so that'll probably be out this month. The whole shebang of that, and then I have a bunch of others. Like I have 3 other songs I'm going to redo. So what were they? I have a Kingdom Hearts Crusaders one about Discord called The End, and a song called Fordashi that I'm going to be redoing. And then another
Fordashi was great. Are you gonna be redoing 8-bit Discord as well? Are you gonna be redoing that?
I don't think I'm gonna be redoing that. That was just kind of a spin one. I mean, I'm not much of an electronic artist at all, so that was kind of just my attempt into electronic music. And 8-bit was
a good attempt.
Well, I've never done electronic music, so that was my attempt at it. So, well thank you. Yeah.
So this month you should have new stuff out.
Yeah, I'm
looking forward to
that. Yeah, this month or very early December, I should have a redone version of Swing Tabby Swing. I kind of have a little demo. I just yesterday. I just recorded yesterday as in not. I mean, it's 3 a.m. in America for me. So yesterday, as in not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, I recorded I just like call it yesterday because it seems like yesterday. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I recorded. Yeah. I recorded a really small. I recorded the chorus, and what I'm doing with the song, I'm taking the beats per minute down. The tempo is going to be about 25 beats slower, and then I brought the key down also, so it's going to be in a lower register. So it'll be cool though because I have better like plugins, like can do a really good drum set, better piano sounds, better bass sounds, and all this stuff I can use to make it so it sounds more professional than the existing version. So it'll be cool once I get that released.
It's gonna be so smooth,
so jazzy,
so jazzy. And so you started making Brony music about a year ago. fair to say. I think your
Yeah.
oldest piece is about a year, maybe year and a month, 13 months old.
July of last year is when I started. That's when I released the like I create because I got like I released my very first song. It's just some song I did in a program called Guitar Pro where you just like tap stuff out. But I made a metal version of that Crystal Fair song, and I released that, and that was the very first thing I put out. And I was all MIDI sound, so it wasn't good at all. It was terrible. So I just released that. I didn't really get any recognition, and then I put out a song called When on Calls, and that one kind of is what kind of made me want to make more music, and so from there I just kept making more and more, and I don't know, it was just really fun to like. That's when I started writing all like kind of the sad songs, because like it's fun, it's easy, it's a lot like easier to relate to them when like, because like you think about like something about like a pony life or something about like something that may happen to them and kind of relate them to yourself in a way. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, sad music. People always remember the sad music.
Yeah. Well, when I find a new band or something, the first thing I do, like, I'll listen to a song for like a heavy song from them, but then I'll go for their acoustic stuff. I go straight for their acoustic music, and I'll listen to it nonstop. Like every good band needs an acoustic song, and I just kind of want to take that aspect. I've always gone for the acoustic song and just kind of make it every song I make, because like 5 different bands, just where are their acoustic songs? I need to find the acoustic songs. So I just kind of wanted to capture that and like just do that. But
well, there you go, guys. You want to be Brody musicians? You got to release an acoustic song. It comes from Jump the Love.
There you go, right there.
And you must have collaborated with about four fairly big artists. Megaphoric being mainly. You two have worked together quite a lot.
Well,
Feather,
we're actually dating, so that helps too.
I never knew that.
Yeah, we're dating.
You learn something new every day, guys.
Yeah, that's like we've always been good friends, but then we're dating too. So that's another reason why we collaborate so much. But yeah, Feather as well. Who else did I collaborate with? I collaborated with EK on some really fun, songs for geeks.
I've got it here. I'm sure I do. Hold on. I made that sound really sinister. Right. Here we go. Electrocaplosion is the one.
EK Electrocaplosion.
Mm-hmm. And so, are you looking to collaborate with anyone major? Are you hounding anyone to get collaborations the same way I go around? I'm just like
yeah. Well,
buy my product.
Yeah, do this. Well, actually, on the new Swing Tabby Swing thing, I'm gonna have Jeff Burgess do a couple saxophone stuff in there. I was gonna see if he can do like a saxophone solo, or he'd probably do some sax harmonies in there. So he'll do some stuff in the new Swing Tabby Swing version. So that'll be cool. I also, for all the collaborations, I'll definitely collaborate with Leah in the future. That's without a doubt. Let's see. I actually
good.
Yeah, but there's some giant collab that like back in May I started listening to Be a Man, the song from Mulan. Like I listened to that song over and over and over again. Like it's my favorite Disney song ever. So like we were gonna do this giant ponification of it. Like I wrote the instrumental and everything, got the instrumental all like redone and everything. And I was gonna have like DB Pony in there and have like Feather in there, Coconero, like a ton of my friends were all gonna be in here into the song. DB had to drop out unfortunately, but it's just the whole project's kind of been on standby for the past like forever. But we're gonna have a ton of musicians in it, and it's gonna be really cool once we actually all said and done. But it's just been kind of on set hold right now. So there's that collaboration with a bunch of different musicians. But other than that, I can't really think of any others at the moment.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Yeah.
And will you be attending VeroniCon 2014?
I don't know. I probably not, just because I live on the West Coast of the United States, and VeroniCon's on the East Coast of the United States. That's like 3 total time zones, and that's like 3
road trip
miles. Well, that's what I did last year. That's what I did last year with a bunch of my friends. We did a road trip from Illinois to Maryland to Baltimore, and it was just that was fun. But man, it was really expensive. I don't know if I'd have the money then. So we'll see. I will more likely be attending Everfree Northwest because that's more closer to home. Like that's like an 8-hour drive from where I'm from, so that's easy to get to. But
You guys are lucky. You're all complaining about your distances. How you have to drive. I've got to fly over the bloody Atlantic Ocean.
Exactly. Yeah. That is kind of sucky. Really, really sucky. I mean, yeah. I can only imagine. Like I had Woody. He came over and he was just telling us how jet lagged he was and just Jeez, I just can't even imagine how bad that. I feel bad for the Australians, though. I mean, you guys are from Baltimore, it's a 5-hour time difference. It's freaking 11 hours for Feather. She gotta go 11 hours. It's literally night and day for her. So she was exhausted. You could see it in her.
There's so many people, because I'm going around hounding everyone I speak. I'm just like, hey, you're going to BCon next year. You're going to BCon next year. You better be going to BCon next year. I'm going to follow you.
It's the voice.
And no one seems to be fully committing to it. And it's sad. It's sad to see, because I'm sure they're going to have a lot more voice actors there next year.
I hope it's successful. I don't know. I really hope it is. I'm sure it will be. I mean, BronyCon this year had 10,000 people or something like that.
Really, 10,000?
Something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Jesus.
I just know it was 8,000 to 10,000 or something. BC. Yeah, they got a lot of attendees this year. It was really fun, but I really hope BronyCon's bigger next year. That'd be really cool if it was.
All the bronies.
Yeah, every brony ever just come to Baltimore and come party with the ponies.
Mm-hmm. And if you do make it to BCon next year, it'll be good to see.
Dude, we will hug. We will hug. It will be.
That's what everybody says. They're all just like, oh, if you go to BCon next year, we're gonna hug. It's the first thing we're gonna do.
Dude, yeah, it's the very first thing you get. When I saw all my friends for the first time online, I'm friends with a lot of the different musicians, and we all kind of hang out in this fun chat. But I remember seeing them for the first time, just running up to them like Coco, just hugging them, and just it's the coolest thing in the world. So.
The guy who's in charge of the FOB Commander Firebrand, apparently he is a hugger, and I never expected that of him, because Josh is always on my back going, hey, get that review done, get it on the site. I want pictures of Spider-Man, and just yeah, and apparently he's a hugger, and I'm looking forward to that.
I'll take pictures. I'll make sure that it's captured and documented.
I'm kind of debating wearing a kilt on the plane and then getting off and just sliding out the airport with a Rainbow Dash plushie under my arm while wearing a kilt.
Wait, you don't wear underwear under kilts, right? I hear you don't wear underwear under kilts. Is that true?
Now, that is my knowledge, and there is no need to share that with anyone else.
Dude, you gotta go true, man. You have to.
I always do.
Dude, dude, you just gotta get the bagpipe, and you gotta get the. Dude, you got it, man.
Should see me at my cousin's wedding. Honestly, it's a proud feeling to see everyone in kilts and wearing dresses. It's good.
I'm curious. Where are you from? I'm guessing you're from Scotland, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I was guessing by the accent. Where in Scotland?
Yeah. Aberdeen. It's sort of northeast, the oil city where all the bastard Scotsmen are from. Generally. There's a bunch of people who just hate oil companies, like Greenpeace are just waving their fist at the screen right now.
Yeah.
You're from Illinois, did you say?
No. I'm from Oregon.
I don't know America at all. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Illinois is in the center. That's where Leah's from. Leah's from Illinois. I'm from Oregon. Oregon's on the west coast of the United States. We're in California. California. I think most people know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's I live in the state just north of California, so that's why there's an 8-hour time difference between me and you instead of a 5-hour time difference from Baltimore.
Yeah. Speaking, why did you want to do this interview at it must be 3 a.m. for you right now? Is your flat
dude, I'm a night owl. I literally will stay up till 5. I work late. Okay, my schedule is I get up around noon, and then I worked today from 1 to 9. So, and then I got home and then just I stay up all night, and then I know how to interview at 3 a.m. Oh, only 3 a.m. That's not bad.
Nah, it's always bed about 11 o'clock for me, and then up at 6 the next day. But
6. Why do you work like?
Well, work and college and all that stuff, and
Yeah. Well, I get you. Like during school, like that's only on weekends though, mainly. On like Mondays and Tuesdays, I have to get up at not as bad as you, but I have 9 a.m. classes, so I mean that's not as bad as like 6, but still, like we
the
will.
6
I
is
get
just
you.
for the dog.
Oh,
6 is just for the
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Have you got
yeah.
dogs?
Yeah, actually, we actually run a breeding company here. Like my mom is a Labradoodle breeder. Like, so yeah, they're interesting dogs. But we have actually down here with me there are 8 puppies. No more puppies. There's like 10 puppies down here right now. I do all my recording in a giant garage downstairs, and so we have puppies down here. Like they're gonna go
Good
home.
acoustics.
Yeah, well, reverb. You can probably hear it when I first on
Yeah.
the call. You can hear the reverb everywhere. So. Yeah.
Oh, well, oh, right. One last thing, just quickly. Do you have, if people want to contact you for collaborations or anything like that, how can they get in contact with you?
Skype, message me on YouTube or something. My Skype,
Okay, so
my Skype's it's listed on my like about on my YouTube page, so anybody can. I'll add anybody as a contact, so you don't have to worry about that. You just send me a contact request and I'll add you, and then just ask me. I'm pretty like I don't know if I'd accept right now just because I really want to get this album working on it. I don't want to like have any distractions at the moment, unless it's just like something really quick. But like if it's like a full on like album collaboration, I'd probably have to say no. But I don't know. Once I get all this stuff out of the way, I'd be freed up.
Okay, well, cheers to the interview, Joe. It's been good talking to you.
It's been good talking to you too, man.
Thanks for listening, guys. If you'd like to follow me or Joe on Twitter, that's fine. Links will be in the description. And Semper Philly.